from the different production company that brought us Cloverfield comes into movies that take place in New York City set in a different time era before the Clover monster attacks. When it comes to the box office, both of these movies had terrible animation problems when putting animated characters in the real world. Tom and Jerry obviously got a lower ranking than Rocky and Bullwinkle. According to Rotten Tomatoes, they are ranked as 30% due to many people hating it. At the beginning of the movie, a side character who is small had some minor problems with their lives. Rocky J. Squirrel can't fly anymore, while Jerry on the other hand wanted to stay in a different location rather than a trashed out car. Eventually, they became friends with a bigger character who has a bit more focus in the film. Even though Tom has met Jerry the first time, he begins to feel jealous at him from becoming a real a-hole. And of course, there would be no animated live-action movie with its slapstick humor and such. The heroes then later see a woman who appears to be working either at a hotel or a production company. During some time later in the movie, the girl eventually helps them out, whenever they be on a mission or not. In the movie, the girl has a tough time with a character that she first met. Karen tried her best to pronounce Bullwinkle's name correctly. While Kayla has a hard time understanding what Tom is saying.
Tom? You could be in a lot of trouble for this.
For this next reason, it's hard for me to confirm that this is almost identical. Since both movies had slapstick humor inside of it, both of these movies are for adults and children at the same time. The concepts and ideas are complex enough for adults, but there's always enough booty shake / butt jokes in case you're 2 years old or under to keep you interested. Okay, I know, that's funny and all, but I am just gonna go off what Fudgahog said it best here.
It's disgusting and wrong!
The people who seen Toy Story too many times had a deal with a character who can't fly through the air and ended up falling with style. Though Rocky manages to fly again later in the film, when he saves Karen. There are times when a character interacts with something that you usually see in the real world, like electricity wires for example, but mostly with fax machines and scanner drives. There's a scene in the movie where the tall character gets a special surprise, either when he captures the mouse, or when he got an honorary degree, as the side character notices something and realizes it's a trap the entire time.
Bullwinkle, look out! It's a trap!
Later on in the film, the girl has a conversation with a man who wants to be friends with her, so by then they both fall in love at the end of the movie. During the climax, it's always important to include a chase sequence when you're going out of control during the dangers of a highway. Sure, chasing something through the streets of a city is dangerous on the open road, but it's still a fun way to put it in the movie. And as usual, there's a moment in the chase scene where something is about to happen when everything is moving in slow motion in a satisfying way. Eventually the characters later get caught by the police or animal control during the climax. Because of their actions, they all ended up in a conversation room / courtroom where they get confiscated by the law. Hell, I know that's true, but it's like what Terrence said at the best.
As you already know, I can only take one of them back to the hotel.
Even though the characters can't fly like I said, they still can use a plane or a droid to help out on their mission. When it comes to the people who seen Who Framed Roger Rabbit, there's always a time when cartoon physics happen, like when a character gets sucked into a fighting tornado, or when he's transported to New York in a scanner drive. The important thing we know between the two movies is the characters' development, because they always know what's right about their actions. So by then the woman decides to let it go and take what's necessary, and out of curiosity, the woman realizes what she had done. After getting selfish motives, she conveniently helps the heroes to save the day. Both movies had an emotional moment when it comes to the setting of the plot, either saying goodbye to their new friend, or when it starts to rain. And finally, the movie ends with a sudden fourth wall break out of nowhere with words saying the end. It may be copying the end of every Looney Tunes episodes with Porky Pig, but that's my only guess. Those are 24 reasons these movies are almost the same. You agree? Yes, no, maybe so. If not, politely share your thoughts in the comment section below.